Hi folks, my name's John, but my friends call me Izzy, and you can too. This is Izzy's Painting Workshop. Hey all you cool cats and kittens. Today we're going to do an unboxing of this guy, which is the Feiquan Imperial Tactical Wing. It's the new flyer for the Yu Jing army from Corvus Belli for the game Infinity. Yeah, my boy Brandon gave me this as a Christmas present, and I really wanted one because I thought it was really cool. And I'm going to try and kit it out. I'm basically going from an Invincible army into vanilla Yu Jing because of this model. He got me this model for Christmas, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll switch, because like all the stuff I use in Invincible army can be used in vanilla Yu Jing also. Like I didn't get all that freaky with the sectoral. So, and I also painted up a Sun Tzu because I thought, that's cool. Sun Tzu, the Art of War game. I thought, I know, whatever. I'm a little iffy on how I did on that paint job, but yeah, whatever. Not everyone's going to be a banger. So let's get to unboxing this. Okay, let's open this bad boy up, see how it looks. Alright, just unfolds. And we have a clamshell in here. I gotta say, I miss the old Corvus Belli, like, box in a box. Like, I like that cardboard box. Like, I like those boxes. But it's all good. The hardest part is opening the box. There we go. Alright, so we've got this clear plastic mount, and it's going to be on a 55 mil base. So, I don't know. It looks like, alright, it fits nicely into one of these holes. So I guess I'll try and drill a hole. I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, I guess I'll try and drill a hole in through this so that this fits, because you see, the rest will get magnets. Although it probably only needs 1 or 2 magnets. So putting that aside for a second, let's take a look at the actual thing itself. And you can see here it's made out of Unicool. So we like that. That's better than COcast. I don't really like COcast. It's not easy to work with. Alright, so let's see what all this looks like. Alright, so here's the hull with the rider's bottom half, their legs on there. And here is the primary underside weapon. You can see that cool honeycombed, like, I guess that's like a radar heads-up display. A little bit of flash on there. That should be easy to clean off, though. And here we have the front armor guards. Let's see if we can get these looking. Yeah, the front armor guards, and if I'm not mistaken, that's right side up. Okay, so yeah, like you can see these guys are that little V shape, and you can see the little V shape here. So that's the right side up, and they get put on the front. I guess maybe this is like supposed to be some kind of vector engine thing here or whatever that contributes to the lift of the thing, but it's a science fiction creature, whatever. It doesn't have to go by normal aerodynamics or whatever. And these are the rear engine thrusters, and looking at this model, I'm not really seeing any flash. Not much flash. I'm not seeing mold lines. Oh yeah, we got a little mold line here on the undercarriage. Not seeing much. Yeah, I'm not seeing one up here on the actual. And this gun, not seeing a mold line. Seeing this little bitty piece of flash here, but that's nothing. These guys, pretty, yeah, a little bit of flash in the back. And that, and this guy, same bit of flash. I guess they both had the same mold entry point. All right, the engines. Yeah, this is a flash bit, but like that's going to be a connection point anyway, so just cut that off and it'll join into the fuselage anyway, so you're not going to see it. And the little arms, a little bit of flash there. Not seeing mold lines. This other little arm. I don't even see. Yeah, I'm not seeing flash on this, so that's nice. And the little dude himself, pretty cool looking, a little sporty. That helmet's looking very BMX from the 90s. I like it. I'm with it. A little bit of flash on the connection point, but once again, that connection point goes into here, and you're never going to see it. So, all in all, actually, let's just like set everything. So that's the fuselage, the engine parts. Here's the rider with their arms. Here's the two revers. Yeah, all in all, this is a nice looking kit, and I'm really here, yeah, a little bit here. A little bit here, but this is just nitpicking. Like, you're going to find this on any kind of kit, and also this is going to sit on the bottom anyway. And let's see where that actually, here is where that connection point is, and it looks like it's going to be a little bit I did that happened. I taught the controversy. If you could see here, it looks like it's going to be mounted a little bit nose down. So these little flash bits, like, you can take them off, and I will, but yeah, they're not even going to be visible in the final product anyway. So yeah, all in all, I think this is a pretty decent looking kit, and I'm really excited to put it together and paint it. Okay, so that was the new Yu Jing flyer. Thank you for hanging out with me while I unboxed it, and thank you, Brandon, super very much for hooking me up with that for Christmas. That's definitely like one of the highlight presents of my holiday season. So awesome, thank you. Just some bookkeeping. If you want to hang out with me off of just the space right here in YouTube, you can check out something called Gamer Thing, which is a Facebook group. We talk about just games, like from tabletop war games to, we have one of our people who tells us all about her family and how they do game night for their family night, where they like Gloomhaven and like escape room puzzles and stuff like that. And we have people who show their like 30K stuff, like not even Infinity, like 30K stuff and their 40K stuff. And we have people who are into War Machine and Steel Rift and all sorts of stuff. And of course, I'm into Infinity, duh. But yeah, and we have a couple of guys who do like some historical stuff there. Yeah, Doom Driver himself actually is big into the Roman Empire, like the little scale, like Roman Punic War stuff. He's been getting into that lately, so that's cool. So yeah, and also I am Izzy's Painting Workshop on Instagram, so if you want to check me out there. And I also have a Blue Sky account, so I'll post links to Gamer Thing, my Instagram, and my Blue Sky down there in the section where you post things. Also, if you're interested, I'm going to be teaching a painting class at the Long Island Tabletop Gaming Expo. That's going to take place on March 7th and 8th at the Cradle of Aviation in Garden City, New York. That's on Long Island. Yeah, it's going to be a 2-day convention, 7th and the 8th. I don't know how much entry is going to be for the convention itself, but they'll have all kinds of stuff, like some tabletop stuff, like some war game stuff, I'm sure there'll be like card game stuff, some Dungeons and Dragons stuff. I'm teaching a painting class. I'm not sure how many other painting classes are going to be there. I think a couple of others at least. Yeah, I think there's going to be like an escape room there. It should be a pretty chill little con. And a bunch of like local vendors and stuff from the area too will be making a showing there. So, you know, if you're in the Long Island, New York area around March 7th and 8th and you want to come check out my class, it's, you know, I'll be teaching a class, and it'll be my first class ever teaching. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not going to get stage fright. Of course not. I took public speaking once in community college over 20 years ago, and I think I should know what I'm doing. Oh my God, what am I going to do? This is going to be a train wreck. Anyway, okay. So yeah, I'll be teaching a class. It lasts from 1 p.m. until 2:30. I don't know if I already said that. Did I say that? I don't know if I already said that. Anyway, I'm going to call it code for this episode. Stay cool, you cats and kittens, and thanks for coming out. Be well. Bye.